In other news, California's insurance commissioner proposed a new rule this week that could lead to more accurate pricing for homeowners insurance. This is part of his major overhaul of homeowners insurance market, as reported back in September. ABC 10's Becca Habegger spoke with the commissioner about what this week's news could mean in the cost and availability of insurance.
I put in blacktop to mitigate the fire hazards.
Dan Raley has lived in his rural Granite Bay home for more than 30 years.
I want to be able to afford to live here for a long time.
He had been paying about $1,800 a year for homeowners insurance. This year, his company, which he asked us not to name, more than double his annual premium to nearly $4,200, saying,
"Your rate change is based mainly on your fire rating now." And I'm like, excuse me, my fire rating, because I've lived here 32 years and that's never been brought up before.
He says he has never filed a claim and has only made his property safer from wildfires over the years.
Homeowners like Dan Raley might have some hope on the horizon. Just this week, the California Department of Insurance proposed a new rule they say could allow insurance companies to more accurately price their policies.
The rule would allow insurance companies to use forward-looking catastrophe modeling or CAT modeling when justifying a proposed rate hike. Currently, companies are only allowed to use historical data, which they say don't allow them to price on the most accurate granular level.
This regulation is long overdue.
California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara tells ABC 10 it would also help companies identify which property owners are protecting their property against wildfires and offer discounts.
Right now, that's not being rewarded. And so these CAT models are going to allow us to do that. And in the long run, we'll stabilize rates and bring rates down because insurance companies will be once again riding in those communities.
This comes as most major companies in California's homeowners insurance market have limited their business here, citing wildfire risk, the rising cost of building materials, and a need for updated state regulations.
We are not opposing the idea of catastrophe models. We simply want them to be available for public review.
Carmen Balber with Consumer Watchdog worries the state's process of approving these models won't be transparent enough.
The use of catastrophe models is going to raise rates for Californians. Because it's going to do that, we need to make sure those models are fair.
This proposed rule, including how the models will be approved, is now in a public comment period and will go through a hearing next month before it can go into effect.